Welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss friction, problems on motion of body on a rough horizontal surface, part 1. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the first question. The coefficient of static and dynamic friction are 0.7 and 0.4. The minimum force required to create motion is applied on a body, and if it is further continued, the acceleration attained the body is. In this question, the given acceleration due to gravity is g as 10 meters per second square. Here the given coefficient of static and dynamic frictions are, one is 0.7 and the other is 0.4. Here we have to calculate the acceleration attained by the body. Now let us go to the solution. A is equals to acceleration attained by the body, A is equals to mu s minus mu k into g. So that is equals to mu s they given as 0.7 and mu k they given as 0.4, g they given as 10. So A is equals to 0.7 minus 0.4, 0.3 into 10. So that implies A is equals to 3 meters per second square. So therefore acceleration attained by the body A is equals to 3 meters per second square. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A force of 150 newtons produces an acceleration of 2 meters per second square in a body, and a force of 200 newtons produces an acceleration of 3 meters per second square. The mass of the body and the coefficient of kinetic friction are. Here in this question, the given force 150 newton produces acceleration 2 meters per second square, and another force 200 newton produces an acceleration of 3 meters per second square. We had to calculate mass and coefficient of kinetic friction. Now let us go to the solution. Here net force of a body sliding on a rough horizontal surface, F net is equals to net force of a body, net force of a body sliding on a rough horizontal surface, that is F net is equals to F minus Fk. Suppose here is the surface, we are placing a block and here applied force, here normal force, acceleration and acceleration due to gravity, weight mg acting vertically downwards, and this is a kinetic friction. So net force, that is ma. From Newton's second law of motion, F is equals to ma, that is equals to F minus Fk, coefficient of kinetic friction, into N, normal reaction. So ma is equals to F minus mu k into N is equals to mg. So when force is F1 and acceleration is a1, then when force is F1 and acceleration is A1, then the equation becomes ma1 is equals to, that is equals to, F becomes F1 and A becomes A1 minus mu k into mg. Now substituting the values, m into A1 nothing but they given as 2 and F1 150 minus mu k m into g they given as 10. So m into 2, 2m is equals to 150 minus mu k m into 10. This can be written as 10 mu k m. Consider this as equation number 1. And when force is F2, then acceleration is A2. When force is F2 and acceleration is A2, then ma2 is equals to F2 minus mu k into mg. Now substituting values, m into A2 nothing but 3, that is equals to F2 200 minus mu k m into 10. So m into 3, 3m is equals to 200 minus mu k m into 10 can be written as 10 mu k m. Consider this is equation number 2. Subtracting equation 2 minus 1, we get, or 2 minus 1 gives 3m minus 2m, that is equals to 200 minus 150. Here 10 mu km cancel each other. So 3m minus 2m, it gives m. m is equals to, we are getting 200 minus 150, 50 kilogram. Consider this as equation number 3. And then substituting equation 3 in equation 2, we get substituting equation 3 in equation 2, we get 2 into 50 is equals to 150 minus 10 mu k into 50. So here 50 into 10, 100. Here first we are writing this 50 into 100, 500. 500 mu k is equals to this 150 and here 50 into 200. It becomes this side, so plus becomes minus, 150 minus 100. Now 150, 500 mu k is equals to 150 minus 100, 50. Here 0, 0 gets cancels and 5 ones are 5 tens are. So mu k is equals to 1 by 10, or coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.1. Therefore mu k is equals to 0.1. This is coefficient of kinetic friction, and mass we are getting 50 kilogram, and coefficient of kinetic friction mu k is equals to 0.1. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A block of mass 20 kilogram is pushed with a horizontal force of 90 newtons. If the coefficient of static and kinetic friction are 0.4 and 0.3, the frictional force acting on the block is, here in this question they given a block of mass 20 kilogram and it is pushed with a horizontal force of 90 newtons, and they given as static and kinetic friction are 0.4 and 0.3. We have to calculate frictional force acting on the block. Here in this question, G they given as 10 meters per second square. Now let us go to the solution. Here given F is equals to 90 newtons. F is equals to 90 newtons. Limiting friction FL is equals to mu s into mg. Limiting friction FL is equals to mu s into mg. Now FL is equals to, substituting the values, mu s they given as 0.4 and corresponding mass 20 kilogram and m20 and g they given as 10. So FL is equals to 80 newtons as F is greater than FL. Here F they given as 90 newtons. Our limiting friction FL is equals to, we are getting 80 newtons. So this is less than force. So capital F, here they given as the horizontal force pushed with a horizontal force 90 newtons. Applied force is 90 newtons is greater than limiting friction. So as F is greater than FL, the friction acting on the body is kinetic friction. The friction acting on the body is kinetic friction. So Fk is equals to mu k into m into g. So Fk is equals to mu k m into g. Now mu k they given as 0.3 and m 20 and g 10. So that implies frictional force Fk is equals to kinetic friction Fk is equals to 0.3 into 20 into 60, it becomes 20 into 10, 60 newtons. So therefore final answer is Fk is equals to frictional force acting on the block, that is equals to 60 newtons. Okay, next we'll go to the next question. If the coefficient of friction is √3, then the angle of friction is, here we have to calculate angle of friction. The given coefficient of friction, that is √3. Now let us go to the solution. Here tan phi is equals to mu s. They given mu s is equals to √3. So substituting in the place of mu s √3, tan phi is equals to √3. So tan phi is equals to, in tan 60 degrees is equals to √3. Since tan 60 degrees is equals to √3, so tan phi is equals to tan 60, then phi is equals to 60 degrees. So therefore angle of friction phi is equals to 60 degrees. Okay, next we will go to the next question. The coefficient of friction between a hemispherical bowl and an insect is 0.44 under root and the radius of the bowl is 0.6 meters. The maximum height to which an insect can crawl in the bowl will be. Here we have to calculate the maximum height. Now let us go to the solution. Here, suppose here we are taking this hemisphere and now we are, this is, suppose for example it is making an angle theta. This is here we are taking r cos theta and this is the height. Here we are resolving into this mg, making an angle theta, resolving into two components. One is mg cos theta, the other component is mg sin theta. Here limiting friction. This complete here we are taking this one r. So here let insect can crawl up to a vertical height inside the bowl. From figure r is equals to, let insect can crawl up to a vertical height inside the bowl. So from figure we can written as r is equals to r cos theta plus h. From figure r is equals to r cos theta plus h. Now h is equals to, this can be written as r minus r cos theta. Now taking r as a common, next we are taking r as a common, then h is equals to r of 1 minus cos theta. So h is equals to r into 1 minus cos theta, nothing but 1 by under root of mu s square plus 1. Here in figure n is equals to mg cos theta and fl is equals to mg sin theta. So tan theta is equals to fl by n is equals to tan theta. So this can be written as here mu s is equals to tan theta. So from this we are writing cos theta is equals to 1 by root of mu s square plus 1. So in the place of cos theta we are writing 1 by root of mu s square plus 1. Now substituting values, h is equals to r into 1 minus 1 by, they given as mu s, they given as 0.44. So root of 0.44 plus 1. This is equals to r of 1 minus 1 by 0.44 plus 1. It becomes 1.44 under root. So h is equals to r into 1 minus Root of 1.414 gives 1.2. So H is equals to, or in 1 by 1.2 taking LCM, 1.2 minus 1 by 1.2. So this implies H is equals to R of 1.2 minus 1 by 1.2. So this is 0.2. Now we are substituting R value, R nothing but 0.6 into 0.2 by 1.2. Now 0.6 into 0.2, it becomes 1.2. Here we are getting 0.1 meters. H is equals to 0.1 meters. Therefore, H is equals to 0.1 meters. This is the final answer. Okay. Next, we'll go to the next question. An aeroplane requires for takeoff a speed of 108 km per hour to run on the ground, being 100 meters. Mass of the plane is 10 to the power of 4 kg and the coefficient of friction between the plane and the ground is 0.2. Assume the plane accelerates uniformly. The minimum force required is, here we had to calculate the minimum force, the required minimum force we had to calculate. Now let us go to the solution. Here net force is equals to, first we have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. V is equals to, they given as 108 kilometer per hour. So that is equals to, V is equals to 108 into 5 by 18. So 8 1s are 8 6 are 6 5s are 30 meters per second. Now F net force is equals to F minimum minus Fk. So F minimum is equals to, here we are writing this MA plus F net plus Fk. So this F net plus Fk minus Fk going the side becomes plus. So now we are writing the F net nothing but MA plus Fk nothing but mu k into mg. So that is equals to ma nothing but we can write it as v square by 2s plus mu k into m into g. Now we are substituting values. F net is equals to, that is net force is equals to 10 to the power of 4 into v square nothing but 30 into 30 by 2 into the given as S100 plus 0.2 into 10 to the power of 4 into 10. This is mu k into m into g. So that is equals to 10 to the power of 4 by, here 0 0 0 0 gets cancels, 10 to the power of 4 of, here 3 3s are 9, 9 by 2 becomes 4.5 plus 2. This is 0.2 and 10 to the power of 4 into 10 becomes 2. Here we are taking 10 to the power of 4 as a common. Here 0. Nothing but decimal representation 2 by 10. 10 10 will cancel. So 10 to the power of 4 of 4.5 plus 2, 6.5. So F minimum is equals to, this is F minimum. So F minimum is equals to 6.5 into 10 to the power of 4 newtons. So therefore minimum force required is equals to 6.5 into 10 to the power of 4 newtons. Okay. Next we'll go to the next question. A man of mass 65 kg is standing stationary with respect to a conveyor belt which is accelerating with 1 meter per second square. If the coefficient of static friction is 0.2, then the net force on the man and the maximum acceleration of the belt is so that the man is stationary relative to the belt. Here we have to calculate net force on the man and the maximum acceleration. They given g as 10 meter per second square. So now let us go to the solution. Acceleration of the conveyor belt A is equals to, they given as 1 meter per second square. So acceleration of conveyor belt A is equals to 1 meter per second square. As man is standing stationary with respect to the belt, acceleration of the man is equals to acceleration of the belt. Acceleration of the man they given as here 1 meter per second square. So as man is standing stationary with respect to the belt. So acceleration of the man is equals to acceleration of the belt, that is equals to 1 meter per second square. Acceleration of the man is equals to acceleration of belt, that is equals to 1 meter per second square, as m is equals to, they given as 65 kilogram. Mass of a man is 65 kilogram. So therefore net force on the man, F is equals to, from Newton's second law of motion, ma, so that is equals to 65 into 1, so 65 newtons. So now they given as mu s, they given as 0.2. Coefficient of static friction they given as 0.2. So the limiting friction F is equals to mu s into n, or F is equals to mu s into mg. If man remains stationary up to the maximum acceleration of the belt, then F is equals to ma dash, that is equals to Fl. So ma dash is equals to F is nothing but mu s into mg. So this gets cancels. Now a dash is equals to mu s into g. So mu s they given as 0.4 into g value 10. So a dash is equals to 2 meters per second square. Therefore a dash is equals to 2 meters per second square. Okay. Here F is equals to limiting friction, F is equals to mu s into n. So Fl is equals to mu s into mg. If the man remains stationary up to the maximum acceleration of the belt, then F is equals to ma dash, that is equals to Fl. So finally we are getting acceleration is equals to 2 meters per second square. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. A man of mass 60 kilogram sitting on ice pushes a block of mass of 12 kilogram on ice horizontally with a speed of 5 meters per second. The coefficient of friction between the man and the ice and between the block and the ice is 0.2. If g is equals to 10 meter per second square, the distance between the man and the block when they comes to rest. Here we have to calculate distance between the man and the block. Now let us go to the solution. Here suppose here this is a block and here a man is pushing this block, and here on this suppose this is the surface. Here consider this as m1 v1 and this as m2 v2. Suppose this is the distances s1 and s2. They given as m1 they given as 60 kilogram mass of a man, and mass of a block they given as consider this as m2, they given as 12 kilogram, and v2 they given as 5 meters per second. When man pushes the block, both man and the block will move in opposite direction. So according to law of conservation of momentum, here when man pushes the block, both man and block will move in opposite direction. Will move in opposite direction. Will move in opposite directions. So according to law of conservation of momentum, according to law of conservation of momentum, m1 v1 is equals to m2 v2. Now v1 is equals to m2 v2 by m1. Now substituting values, 12 into 5 by 60. m2 nothing but they given as 12. 12 into 5 by 60. So here 12 5 is 60. 60 by 60 cancel. 1 meters per second. So v1 is equals to, we are getting 1 meters per second. Now so total distance between the man and the block, that is S is equals to S1 plus S2. This is total distance between the man and block. So S is equals to, here S is equals to V square by 2A, and A is equals to mu K into G. We are substituting here, S1 is equals to V1 square by 2 mu K into G, plus here S2 nothing but V2 square by 2 mu K into G. Now substituting values, S is equals to V1 nothing but 1 square by 2 into mu K nothing but 0.2 into 10 plus V2 nothing but 5 square by 2 into 0.2 into 10. So S is equals to 1 square nothing but 1, 1 by 2 into 0.2 into 10, 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10, 10 10 gets cancels, 2 into 2 by 10 into 10 plus 5 square nothing but 25 by 2 into 0.2 nothing but 2 by 10, 10 10 gets cancelled, here also get cancels, so s is equals to 1 by 4 plus 25 by 4. Now s is equals to 25 plus 1, 26 by 4, so that is equals to 6.5 meters. Therefore the final answer s is equals to 6.5 meters. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, thanks for watching this video.